two separate and equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Wow! What a concert!
Marvin, that was wonderful!
Oh my God!
I'm so glad that you forced me to go with you.
I know heavy metal isn't for everybody.
No, it's not, actually. I thought I was going to get a headache, like I usually do.
I have another surprise for you. The lead singer is my sibling. That's how I got us such great tickets.
Oh my God, I thought he looked a lot like you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, you might have thought it was strange, a day trader taking you to some warehouse out on the docks for a punk rock concert.
Yeah,
but
I kind of did wonder why you wanted me at the warehouse. It seemed like kind of a funny place for a date.
Well, anyway, this is where the band comes out after the show.
What?
My sibling should be coming out any minute now.
Where is Chris?
Oh, wait, there she is. Chris! What a great show! Come here, Chris! Oh, you were so great! You were amazing tonight!
You made me like heavy metal.
Thank you. Yes,
Oh,
that's what I
good.
wanted.
She is the lead singer of the band. What's your band's name again? I always forget.
Heavy metal too.
Heavy Metal 2! The sequel!
Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful to finally meet you.
I love it. I love it. You're with it.
Chris,
Oh my God.
Chris, your new song. I mean, what was the title of that song again?
I want to do it over again.
I want to do it over again. I have a real repetitive sort of motif going on.
Over again.
What's that special thing you do that makes the whole crowd go
You know,
wild?
I make it vibrate so everybody can feel it.
Veronica, those moves run in the family. Well, hey, I mean, that was a great concert, but kind of a creepy locale, huh?
I know. You know, it's really suspicious.
Yeah, it seems a little bit dangerous. Like
That's what I was thinking,
someone
too.
could get mugged or...
Murdered or...
Oh, God! Don't say the M word, Chris, please!
I've heard tell. I've heard tell.
Yeah. Oh, my God! Chris! Look, he seems to have potentially been killed by that object laying next to the body. What is that? What is that object?
You know, that knife is very obvious, okay?
Oh, yeah, that knife is too obvious. It's not No, that knife was there before. This is a common household object that's not normally associated as a weapon. What is it?
An iron.
A what now?
A hot iron.
A hot iron.
Oh my God.
That's awful.
Chris, you gotta go back into the venue, get a guard, get a security guard, find some help.
I'm going.
Everyone, please, get a round of applause for Chris. Oh my God, Veronica.
Oh my God, that's horrible. An iron.
He's dead!
Lights are a little spotty. I'll see if I can work on them.
Thank you. You work fast, officer.
I know a guy in power.
What do we got?
Male, 27. Seems the murder weapon's lying right next to him. A hot iron. Careful!
What about that knife there?
Was there before. That's what the first witness is on the scene where I debriefed them. It's in your report. And then I gathered the rest of the witnesses here for you. Everybody who was here close to the scene, coming out of the concert.
Great, thank you, officer. All right, people, settle down, settle down. My name is Detective Alvarez. That right there is my partner, Detective Tice. Now, I understand that some of you might have some information about my victim here. Now, I can't really interview each of you one at a time, so instead we're going to have you yell out your answers at the count of 3. Do you understand?
Yes.
At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
All right. Now on to the real questions. Does anyone here happen to know the name of the victim? 1, 2, 3. What was that? John. The most rare of names. What about a last name? 1, 2, 3.
John.
Did I hear Doe? We have a John Doe here, guys.
All right, very good. Now, second question, I'm going to count to 3, and then you answer. Does anyone here happen to know John Doe's profession? 1, 2, 3. I heard something over here. What was that? Let's give it to me again.
Tour guide?
A tour guide. Thank you very much. Good?
I'm good, my badge fell. All right. Now, does anyone here happen to know who John Doe here was with the last time they were seen? Yeah. Good on you. 1, 2, 3.
Jane.
With Jane, his wife, Jane Doe. That's right, Jane Doe. What do we have, Tice?
All right. We got John Doe, 27 years old, tour guide, last seen with a wife, a Jane Doe, killed with a hot iron.
Well, it seems the clothes are going to be wrinkly tonight.
Jane Doe's apartment, 25th and Main. Sorry.
No, well...
I still feel... Are you sure he's dead?
Yeah, we checked the pulse, we checked the big burn mark on his face.
Jane, carry about your business, keep folding your laundry, all right? I'm just going to ask you a few questions, okay?
Jane Doe, we noticed he wasn't wearing a ring.
Well, it's a little complicated. See, he's a tour guide. And he realized if he came across looking single, the ladies would typically tip him a little bit better, you know? So
That's
we had
what
an
he
agreement.
told you?
That's what he told me.
Sorry to say, but that sounds a little suspect, Miss Doe, or Mrs. Doe.
I mean, he would bring home a wad of cash every night. What was I supposed to expect from that? These ones are going to be wrinkly. I can't find my iron anywhere.
I have to say, Mrs. Doe, you don't sound very distraught about your husband being dead.
Well, it's hard to be distraught about somebody you're just roommates with in a way.
Oh, it's a marriage of convenience, huh?
He pays the bills and I do the laundry.
You mentioned the iron. You happen to know where that went off to?
Last I saw it, it was in the closet, and then, come to think of it, yesterday John asked me about it. Strange, because I've never seen him use an iron in his life.
What kind of tour was he doing?
He was doing a tour of the Empire State Building.
That's a distinguished lack of irons and the Empire State Building. That's an odd question to ask for a tour.
I mean, usually he would just wear his clothes just like normal, but this time, I think he was trying to get his suit out of the closet. Here's the empty garment bag.
You mind if we take this as evidence?
Sure. But...
Hey, you know what? I heard there's a convention in town. You know, a lot of people from Europe. Maybe he was giving a tour to them, you think?
Maybe. That sounds about right. He gave me a whole list of names that he was saying. I didn't understand a word of it. I thought he lost his mind like usual.
Europe.
I'm up.
I know that. At the Jacob Javits Convention Center, there were a bunch of Europeans meeting there.
I guess we're heading there.
The Jacobs Convention Center, downtown New York.
Ich bin eine Fraulein.
Oh!
Hi, the police jockeys! European.
Ma'am, can we please speak to you over there? You're the organizer of this event, aren't you?
Yes, right away.
Thank you. Over there. Away from these Europeans.
You speak American, huh?
Yes.
I don't notice an accent. What is an American doing introducing Europeans to our country?
I have a business to run here, okay?
Look, you know this man, John? Last name Doe?
He was our tour guide yesterday. Why?
John Doe? What is the matter? He is such a good man. Doe, a dear.
Yes, everyone very much enjoyed the tour last night. I will say, he was very fancier than usual. Usually he's pretty casual, but he was in a very nice suit. Looked like he was going somewhere real fancy after. He actually was saying he was late for something and rushed out of here real fast.
Did he happen to mention where?
He said he was meeting someone very important for dinner.
Very important. These people aren't important. They're from Europe.
They're very important. They're my customers. We love you so much.
Do you have any idea, any hints of who he was going to meet with?
Well, he's been talking about this guy, Jeremy,
Irons. Jeremy Irons. I pulled his lugs yesterday and he made a call to a Jeremy Irons right before he died.
I don't know if that's enough to go off of. I mean, there's tons of Jeremy Irons. Perhaps one of these people know. Could one of them say something you translate to us?
Ja, hat eine Freunde mit einer Gabel hat er.
Oh, ja.
It's eine Frau, nicht eine Mann.
Frau.
Nein, Mann, Frau.
Frau.
All right, so Jeremy Irons is a woman. That's what we're saying?
Yeah.
To get a little bit serious here, he'd been asking for advances on his pay. I think he was running into some money trouble. This Jeremy guy,
Gal.
Frau.
Frau.
He's apparently helping him out, okay? I think they were going to this steak restaurant
On 5th and
on Fifth Avenue and
Rockefeller.
Yes.
That's right.
come on, let's go. Let's go.
5th and Rockefeller.
I don't know, man. Just, the wife didn't seem distraught at all that he was dead. He wasn't wearing a wedding ring, and then he was going out with a Frau. This smells fishy to me, I think that's maybe the wife's doing. Maybe she caught him with the Frau and took the Frau out of him.
You know, that's a good point, Almy, but you saw her. She didn't really seem like the murdering type, right?
Well, no, she didn't, but, I mean, if I were to catch my woman with what's German for men?
Manfrau?
Manfrau. If I were to see them with a Manfrau, I don't know what I would do. I mean, the passion of love is just it's so overwhelming. You know what I mean? It makes you do crazy things.
I mean, that's a good point, but I don't know. I feel like this one has a good heart. And I've just, saying that after doing so many cases, I don't think she has it in her.
It's always the wife. It's always the husband.
You care to put 20 on that? All right. So is the manager ready to speak to us?
Well, of course, officer. Would you like to have a table?
Yeah.
No, but we'll take some of those bread things you have.
Bruschettis or whatever.
Bruschetta.
Hey, bless you.
You're the manager?